Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Soto. I am playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playthroughs. Last episode we did ourselves... We started our trek through the Ringed City. And in this episode I'm gonna go out of my way to go and grab the Ringed Spear. And I think I'm gonna try to, well... I would say that my goal for this episode is beat Midir. I'll have to see how long the episode is by that point, depending on if I die to Midir or not. And depending on how that's gonna go, I might do Halflight too. I'll just have to see. But for the moment, let's go and grab the spear. I am on a little bit of a time limit right now. So I don't really think... I'm probably gonna show off what the Ringed Spear is capable of doing, but I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading it too much. We're also already at the end of the game just about, so... Let's go and run through this place, filled with curse-emitting dudes. It's very annoying. Is this the spear? Aye! Me just go and casually avoid you. See you later, shitlords. Ah, shut up. I go to my last bonfire. Just so I can get rid of... Like, just so I can reset the world, because that's not particularly a good situation to be in. Alright. Come on. Load faster. Okay, let's see. Where is this thing? It's actually a pike. Wow. I did not know that. So it's gonna be slower than your regular spear. It also has horizontal attack. And then its normal thing. And it has its skill, which is doing this. And then you have like a... Yeah, then you have this. Which you can combo into all of this. It is so cool though. And then you can do this, and you can do a strong attack, and another strong attack, and then, yeah. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this weapon. This is what I find so unfortunate, like there's such cool weapons in the DLC, but since I'm doing the DLC last, it's just wasted on me, really. Because I rarely use the weapons that I get in the DLCs, except if I go into New Game Plus. Which I will definitely not be doing in this with this particular weapon type. I think that the Ringed Spear is probably going to be one of the best spears in the game. Not 100% sure about that, but I'm pretty sure about that. Just because of its moveset. Its moveset alone could do wonders, probably. Nice too. Okay. Let's go and get the dragon to do another drive-by. There we go. And it's time to start running. As we usually do, yes. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That could have ended really badly. No, 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 no. How about we don't do that? I think while I'm Ember Tea is probably not going to be able to one-shot me, but I am not sure about that. And I am definitely not willing to find out. I'd rather not get one-shot if I can avoid it. That'd be nice. Right. Let's go this way. Deal with the skeletons. Wow. Blocking at the end. As per usual. Hello, friends. Oh wow, you're not dead. Well, I guess you are a skeleton. With my thrusting damage, ain't gonna do that much. At least I don't think that it does that much. I don't know what skeletons are resistant to. They might be resistant to that stuff. Who knows? I think they're pretty dang weak to striking damage though. It also usually makes them fall apart. Yes, that dude being epic. Lighting up his sword with flames. With dark flames. Let me go and wait for him to do that. Gonna get hit. Oh lord. He's spitting fire. Alright. I'll wait for the explosions so I don't get hit by them. Or try to avoid getting hit by them. we go. Welcome to Midir. Welcome to the boss fight that is Midir. This is it, people. This is all they did for a dragon boss in Dark Souls 3. Oh no, wait, they also did the Ancient Wyvern. No. This is but a taste of what is to come. Trust me, it ain't amazing. Actually, no, what am I talking about? Midir is one of my favorite boss battles in the game. The same with Gael too. I really like Gael. And the name is King. Soul of Cinder. Kind of. Not too much. Halflight is a walking piece of trash because it's just an NPC. Or an invader. Or like just another player. Together with Painting Guardians. You know, we gotta love the freaking gangbang. And then you have, oh boy, wait. Roll. Excellent maneuver. No, there was something else, right? You have Midir, Gael. I don't care much for the Demon Princess. Or the Demon Prince. It's not one of my favorite ones. And then you have, I also like Freed quite a lot. Well, kind of. I like Freed in her final phase. And her first phase too. I just don't like the part where you have to deal with Ariandel too, because it's... Dealing with multiple enemies in a boss fight, except if it's made like the Demon Prince, it's just really annoying. Because with the Demon Prince, it is made so that usually one of them is going to be like going for physical attacks, while the other one does attacks at range. And they're also very recognizable with like the purple sparticles. Sparticles? Yes, you know, with the purple particles that appear before they before the exploding toxic shenanigans happens. Oh well. I think that's just about it for bosses that I really like. I also like Gundyr in a certain way. The thing is, I really like the bosses that are like one-on-one, without me having to fight with the camera or with dealing with other enemies. That is all I want from Dark Souls. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's actually a thing that, well, Sekiro also had a couple of bosses where you had to deal with multiple enemies. But I think most of them are just like a one-on-one battle and it's really intense and cool. I really like Sekiro, but once again only for one playthrough because of the fact that there isn't much... Whereas to me there isn't much replay value in that game. Compared to stuff like Dark Souls where you can run around different builds, use different types of weapons or whatever. Meanwhile, Midir, by the way. Alright, grabbing attack. Now I wanted to roll just in case. Because I'm pretty sure if he grabs me with it, I'm dead. Well, I'm either dead or almost dead. There's quite a difference between those two, but I'd rather not die. Or just, I'd rather avoid that attack if I can. Alright. Here it comes. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. And I think this guy might be weak to lightning. Because it's a dragon. Actually, I'm pretty dang sure about that, but I'm not going to be using my motor weapons because of the low amount of damage they do. Compared to what I'm using right now. What are you going to do? Oh, 10. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure if I use this laser attack, I'm going to be dead. Because I still don't really know how to deal with that attack. It's also because he doesn't use it that much. I'm happy that it doesn't, but... Oh boy, here we go, people. This is the attack. It's a good idea to get behind him. Somewhere around him. Like somewhere behind him. If you can. If you want to avoid that attack. He's really liking to fly away right now. What's happening? Ooh. I guess it was stuck on the skybox. Let's go and run away. Run away, little girl. Run away. Hello. Oh boy. Though I missed. And roll. It's gonna be turning into second phase, I'm pretty sure. Oh boy. Here he comes. Let's go back off. What you gonna do, buddy? Here comes the humanity things. Roll, roll. At least the best I can. Oh, but I'm going it up. Scratch my nose. And continue. Double tantrum, as he tends to do in his first, as a first thing in his second phase. Hello, friend. Comes a big combo. Okay, more of these hits. Is he buffing himself like Artorias does? Whenever he does that? I'm not sure about that actually. Might also just be another attack that he can do. That is definitely a possibility. Alright. And bam. Let me go and charge up. And do a big ol' attack. Roll. Roll again. And a stab. And a stab. And a stab. Oh boy. Really? Of all the fucking attacks you could do. And he's probably gonna be doing a double one. Which he usually does in his second phase. Gotta be kidding me, man. Look at his health, by the way. I just want you to savor this moment. And look at his HP. Can I please? Thank you. There we go. Goodbye, Midir. It has been a pleasure once more. I forgot to go and grab the core ring +3. Didn't even notice it in the battle, though. Usually I can notice it, but since I'm not using that much stamina, I think it's fine. I feel like the only moments that stamina is a really important thing is when you start using heavy weapons. Or, I don't know, man. I'm just getting through the game at this point. Oh, I can level up one more time. Oh yeah, sure, just put everything into endurance. Farewell, Ashen, mate. Bet. Like, what's his face says? Okay, so you cannot infuse the Ringed Knight Spear. It is upgraded with Twinkling Titanite instead of normal Titanite. I do seem to remember something like that. Yeah, it's a cool weapon, but I'm not sure how useful it'll be. It seems to have a better scaling when it comes to strength, as opposed to dexterity, which a lot of... Well, a lot. Yeah, I would say a lot of pikes tend to have better strength than dexterity scaling. I think that's like the strength / dexterity split when it comes to spears and pikes. It's cool. Okay, let's go over to the inner wall. The high wall of Lathric. No. I'm not gonna need to be there until I start my next playthrough. And I also officially have all of the weapons, so I can just bolt straight for the end. Well, it's... I don't think that there's much left at this point. The only thing that would still be left is like stuff from the final boss, or Gael, or Halflight. I'm sorry, Halflight doesn't drop anything. No. It's either something from Gael or Sword of Cinder. And I guess also the Ring Knight Ultra Great Swords. Which are, well, they're a thing. If anything. You've gotta be kidding me, dude. Really? Toyota Corolla. Wow. Oh. Oh, hi, Mark. How you doing? Are you gonna just fight? Okay. Ain't got no respect. I can see that. I can definitely see that. See you later, friend. Spears for life. That's one thing that I will definitely say, though. Spears in PvP are surprisingly good. I feel like a lot of people just don't use spears, which makes it very weird to fight people using spears. Because you just don't know how... Like, at least for me in any case, that would be the case. That I just don't know how to deal with them, because... Like, who in the hell uses spears in Dark Souls 3? Like, spears that isn't the Dragon Slayer sword spear. I hate this so much. Can you see the fury in my eyes? Not really. This character does look more angry, but that is because the character that I'm basing this on also doesn't really look happy. Make haste! Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. And a stab. The perfect timing. Hearken to the call that summons thee. Can you stop rolling? Okay. Dude, back off. Hello. Oh my god! Hello, friends. Are you gonna fight me, or are you gonna be stupid? Let's go, buddy. I wanna fight. That's all I'm doing. If only with one hand this weapon, I know that I can parry that shit. That'd be so nice. That'd be so nice if you with one hand this weapon. Let me go in it up, because this is a boss battle. The same as he is going to do. Over there. Ow. And then it just starts throwing firebombs at my face. Ow. No, no, no. Ah, come on, dude. He's just like, firebomb, firebomb, firebomb. There we go. It's just... What are you doing, buddy? What the fuck? That's interesting. So when you use that, you not only have super armor, but you also have... You also have a great shield effect, or like just a shield effect in general. I have an idea about a combo that I could maybe use. Damn it. That was close. Goodbye, friend. I also do kind of feel like this is... Like this, well, let's say, let's say, let's see. I kind of want to like talk about this battle with the entire Halflight shenanigans. So, I feel like, in a certain way, it is very unfair towards the Spear of the Church in a certain way, because the Spear of the Church can't heal unless if you use miracles. But then you also technically have the Painting Guardians which help you out. That's the thing that I find a little bit weird. Well, weird, not really. That's the thing that I'm thinking about, because that guy right now, like, when I'm doing PvP, I have the tendency, or like I have the thing in which I don't want to heal. I just don't want to heal when I'm doing PvP, usually. It depends from time to time. Sometimes I do want to heal because, like, especially if the other side also heals, and I'm like, meh, I don't care too much about it. But that's like a boss battle, so I'm like, kind of do want to heal though, because, well, it is a boss battle in a certain way, and it is very much, like, the odds are very much stacked against you in that battle. With the Painting Guardians and all that jazz. It also totally depends. That dude was mainly leaving me alone when I was fighting the Painting Guardians. The only thing he did was throw firebombs at my face. And only after that he went in with his sword. Which I really liked. I really appreciate that. But it still is kind of a weird... Well, I think the guy that I just fought was just pretty dang fair in what he was doing. Like, he wasn't being an asshole about it. Doesn't matter much. Just the thing I was thinking about a little bit. Like how that battle... Like how the odds, like... How fair it is towards both of the players. I think it would be kind of fair in a certain way. But let's not forget that I know how... Well, no. I kind of know how to deal with multiple enemies, and especially invaders. Or like just other players too. Say it like that. Like, I know how to deal with most of... Well, let's just say I know how to deal with crowd control. Like a lot of enemies in Dark Souls. So I can take care of the Painting Guardians with relative ease. But not everybody can do that, which makes that battle pretty dang unfair. Like, if you compare it, like, let's just go and take a look at the battle without the, without another player. With actual Halflight fighting you. Instead of another player. I feel like when it's just Halflight, then it's just a thing of like the knowing how to do crowd control. Then the odds are still stacked against you. But Halflight also uses his bow once you start fighting the Painting Guardians, I think. Not 100% sure about that, but that's why I'm saying I think. So he also kind of plays it fair in a certain way. I'm trying to change, or like, not particularly change, but I'm thinking about like my opinion on Halflight as a boss battle. Because I feel like I have been a little bit too harsh against it. It isn't amazing. That's also, this like the standpoint that I'm at right now, or like the way that I'm looking at it right now, is also as a semi-experienced Dark Souls player, which I wasn't at the beginning of my playthroughs. I feel like I've become a lot better over the course of all these playthroughs. A lot better than I ever was before. So, yeah. I think if you look at it as a new player in a certain way, or a newer player, then I would definitely say that boss battle is a little bit shitty. It's kind of unfair against the player. I'm thinking like, why was I talking about that? Like, this is what I mean with that. I sometimes say like, what am I even talking about? Because I just don't know. Like, I'm just talking, and I have no idea why I'm talking and why I'm saying the things I'm saying a lot of times. I don't know. I like to think a lot. I think. There we go. No, but I do think that I like to think a lot about a lot of different things. To a fault in a certain way. Because it makes my It makes my life a little bit difficult from time to time. Because I start to think and concentrate on things that I shouldn't be concentrating on. Which instills fear and anxiety. Anxiety, sorry. No, well. No, okay. That was a lucky heal. Also, Gael's freaking HP and defense is still fucking insane. Ow. Oh boy. Roll. We're going up. And Wavefight Corona. But the super version of it. I still very much like this boss though. I've heard people say that it's like a combination of Gwyn and an Orphan of Kos from Bloodborne. I wouldn't really know much about Orphan of Kos because I haven't played Bloodborne quite yet. I've seen footage of that boss battle. It's just pretty insane. But I wouldn't know how truly difficult it is until I fought it myself. But I will say that Gael is definitely... Like, from all the bosses that I fight during these playthroughs, Gael is definitely the most challenging one. I feel like I figured out how Freed works. But even though I know how Gael works, he is still difficult to fight. He's also ridiculously beefy. Has so much HP. It's such an endurance fight. Such an insane endurance fight for me. And it has been like that for like the entire time that I've been playing Dark Souls 3. Or like the entire time I've been playing the DLC. Because I didn't own the DLC for my first couple of pages. And the Ring City wasn't even out at that point, I think. I don't remember. Ow. Nice. Managed to avoid that attack. Well, managed to outspace him, let's say it like that. Also, the way that he attacks in the second phase, it is in a certain way easier to dodge, but in another way also a lot more difficult. Because if you want to dodge both of the attacks, you have to be perfect when it comes to your rolling. While in the first phase you could, yeah, look, you have some... Oh yeah, you don't have to roll perfectly, I'd say it like that. Because he isn't attacking with 2 attacks after a row. Okay. He does all less poise damage in the second phase, I feel. You don't get stunned as fast. And there we go. I feel like I talked to that entire battle. Which is kind of insane. Well, I can do it, so why in the hell wouldn't I do it? I would say. Didn't even use that much justice in this particular one. Nice. I do have some sweaty palms, a little bit. But it isn't insane. It's fine. Hello, Firekeeper. There we go. Alright, let's go and put down the ashes on the thrones. So that we can go and fight ourselves our magnificent boy. The culmination of years of training. Wasn't I gonna make a character that was gonna be her? I thought I was. Let's see though. I don't remember which character I was gonna... Well, I know the one from the Great Axis. That's one that I know. I do have an idea. Well, I was thinking about maybe doing the curved sword playthrough like that. Even though she technically uses rapiers and also fire, why didn't I make her? Why did I not make her for the freaking rapier / pyromancy build? That was stupid. Maybe I should go and do the things then. Do it with the... Because there's a lot of dual wielding. Well, a lot. There's some dual wielding with With the curved swords? You're not sure. I think I'll go and make Morak. Either Morak or Bridget. One of the two. I think Morak though. It's probably going to be easier to recreate Morak than Bridget. For various reasons. I still really like Morak though. It's definitely one of my favorite characters in... Well, the thing is, like, almost every single character in Xenoblade 2 is good. It's amazing, that game. Same as Xenoblade 1, and you should play it. If you own the Switch, play it. It's amazing. The first one, in my opinion, is better than the second one though. The first one is also a lot easier to... Like, the tutorials are just a lot more easy to understand. While in the second game, the tutorials are craptastic. You don't learn anything from them. Well, not a lot in any case. It's a lot of figuring out yourself, and then also online shenanigans. If only you could use those spells yourself. That'd be nice. Oh boy. These freaking homing soul mass things are really slow. And a roll. Huh. I was like, wait, what? It's like, is he already gonna go into the second phase? No, that was wrong. Ow. Ah. The spear or the lance is really difficult to deal with. It has such a weird attack range. Like, it just has weird hitboxes. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Ow. It's actually... Yeah, oh boy. I do feel like they get the feel for the spears or pikes very well across. Like the way that they work. The way that you can stun enemies in a certain way. Right, just gonna use the power within. This wine help, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going back off. Wow, Crystal Soul Spear! I did not expect that. There we go. And here comes a song that I really like. I love what they did with this battle though. It is so cool. Damn it. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my son. There. Oh boy. Kick to the face. Iconic Gwyn attack. Let's go and get the fuck out of there. And... goodbye. I still really would have liked it if they made it so that his weapon that he drops, like the Firing Greatsword, that it would actually be... like that you will actually be able to switch weapons with it. I'd be able to switch to a curved sword, to a pike, to the normal greatsword, and the other thing, and the catalyst would be really cool. Would have been so cool. I still think that the weapon is decent actually. After my what's it called again? After my playthrough, there we go. Or like after my greatsword playthrough, I've gotten a newfound appreciation for that weapon. So yeah, managed to do a lot of damage to the Deacons of the Deep with that thing. Let's go and do some raiding, and that's gonna be the end of this. Then I'm gonna Whatever remains to be said, I'm gonna say at that point. I'm level 100. That's really satisfying. Alright, the spear. Common short spear that allows attacking which shields up. Spear attacks are centered on thrusting, but can inflict high damage when timed with the end of an enemy swing. The skill is Shield Splitter. Take a large step forward and make a single focused thrust to puncture enemy shields and inflict damage. The Winged Spear. Long-hilted spear with winged lugs. Long reach, my god, and can be used with shields up. Spear attacks are centered on thrusting but can inflict high damage when timed to the end of an enemy swing. The skill is Charge. Hold spear at waist and charge at foes. Use strong attack while charging to extend the length of the charge. The Partisan. Spear with blade attached to broad point. Long reach and can be used with shields up. This weapon can utilize its blade for slicing attacks and is generally adaptable to many situations, but in cramped quarters it slices ricochet off of walls. The skill is Spin Sweep. Sweep foes in a large spinning motion and utilize momentum to transition into an overhanded strong attack smash. The Rotten Grew Spear. A crude half-rotten curved spear. Cursed spear, huh? Choice weapon of the blunt-horned Grews, descendants of the acolytes at Fairy Keep. The rancid tip is drenched in the rotten waste, making it acutely poisonous. The Four-Pronged Plow. This four-pronged plow is shaped like a fist, and is a worker's tool in the Undead settlement. Not originally intended for battle, but serves as a deadly weapon owing to its sharp points. There we go. It also has charge, but only a special one. Only it is important to have good footing. You just fall on your face when you just fall on your face when you use that one. I have no idea why I suddenly can't speak anymore, or why I can't read. That's my issue. A silver bident, decorated by a holy symbol, formerly wielded by Saint Klimt. He discarded this weapon that draws upon one's faith on the day that he put his own faith behind him. Whoopsie, I pressed the wrong button. Alright, the Follower Javelin. Light spear wielded by the Pharaoh followers, balanced to allow for throwing. The followers attack in groups, surrounding foes, shielding themselves and thrusting their spears at their foes. On a final command, they hurl their spears at their fallen foes to give the retired warrior an honorable send-off. The skill is Hurled Spear. Emulate the practice of the followers by throwing an illusory spear that assumes temporary form. Let me go and show this off, actually. Don't think I've shown enough quite yet. Oh, I was about to say, like, oh, what? You did this. As you can also see, this spear has not a lot of range. There we go. Let's go and continue. The Gargoyle Flame Spear. Stone torch spear wielded by gargoyles of the Profane Capital. The Profane Flame, which never goes out, imbues this weapon with a fire attack. The skill is Kindled Charge. Hold spear at waist and charge at foes and use momentum to transition into a fiery strong attack. The Soldering Iron. A branding iron used by the jailers prowling Irsil dungeon. Press its searing tip against foes to inflict fire damage and temporarily block Estus healing. Yorshka Spear. This treasure gifted to the Yorshka Church is enchanted by a soporic spell and was surreptitiously worshipped by Irsil slaves. As a weapon, it is part spear and part hammer, the former allowing thrusting and the latter allowing strikes. The skill is Pacify, raises spear in prayer and temporarily wear down enemy FP with each strike. The Dragon Slayer Spear. Cross spear associated with Ornstein. Ornstein? Ornstein, there we go. The Dragon Slayer, weapon of the gods imbued with the strength of lightning. Two-handed thrust utilize the support of the cross and requires great might, but can pierce deep into the flesh of dragons and send mere men flying. The skill is Lightning Charge. Charge with the spear at waist to enwreath with lightning, then release bolt with a final thrust. The Golden Ritual Spear. A ritual spear presented to Dark Moon Knights before Sullivan. Oh, this is... I actually never knew this. This is the thing that... What's his face uses? I don't remember his name. Before Sullivan claimed the title of Pontiff. Can also be used as a staff. Sorcery is cast using this weapon channel the wielder's faith. Also a steady chant, which boosts the strength of your sorceries for a short period. The Tailbone Spear. Twisted spear cherished by the wretched failed prisoners of Irsil Dungeon. Crafted from a feeble tailbone and seen as a sign of the dragons, their screams are oft heard inside the dungeon, as they naively mutilate their unworthy flesh. Skill is Unleashed Dragon. Thrust the spear to unleash the strength of dragon, similar to an ancient dragon weapon, only with its power tragically faded. Arster's Spear. One of the curses that festered within the belly of the Greatwood, and a terrible weapon favored by Earl Arster the Impaler. The spear is enwreathed in rotten heavily poisonous meat. Defeating foes restores HP. And a shield spitter. The Dragon Slayer Sword Spear, a dragon hunting weapon from the Age of the Gods, the earliest form of the cross spear, serving as both sword and spear. Its owner was a nameless king and a deific hunter of dragons. The sword spear is imbued with lightning, of which he was the heir. Skill is Falling Bolt. Hold sword spear high in the sky to summon fierce lightning that descends upon distant foes. The Drang Twin Spears. Paired spears through Drang Knights, proclaimed descendants from the land known for the legend of the linking of the fire. Huh. When the Drang Knights disbanded, they scattered across the land as sellswords. They quickly became known for shieldless, aggressive tactics that struck fear in the hearts of men. And then we have the pike. Long spear with a very long hilt, designed for long thrusting attacks, or long range thrusting. Has the longest range of the non-projectile weapons. Huh. But its very length makes it unwieldy in certain situations. The Great Lance. This lance features a long pole and was originally intended to be used by knights for jousting. This weapon is primarily used in charging attacks and would require tremendous strength and dexterity to be handled by a mere foot soldier. The Lothric Long Spear. Long spear wielded by the proud Lothric Knights, designed for long-range thrusting. Lothric Spear Knights are known for their steadfastness, and the spear boosts the poise of its wielder. The Lothric War Banner. The flagpole that once carried the Lothric crest, and guided the knights long ago. The tip of the pole is fitted with a sharply pointed decoration, letting it serve as a spear. The skill is Lothric War Banner. Wave the flagpole high in the air like the days of yore, summoning an ethereal war banner that invigorates the attack of those who gather under it. And then the Ringed Knight Spear. Black spear wielded by the Ringed Knights. The arms of early men were forged in the abyss and betray a smidgen of life. For this reason, the gods cast a seal of fire upon these spears and those who possess them. The skill is Ember. Thrust the time-worn spear and watch it restore its ancient brilliance and reignite a short-lived flame, whose dull aftermath will carry on. Phew. That's it. So, my thoughts about spears. They're not good. They are not particularly good, no. Well, the weird thing is, spears can be useful in certain situations. I would say that spears are useful against normal enemies, usually. Like, they can be useful against normal enemies. But when you're fighting a boss, or like... Let me just go and say the things that I don't like the most about spears. First and foremost, they don't do enough damage for how slow that they attack. That's one thing. And the thing is, of course, the slow attack. You attack with a spear, it takes you like half of a second or something to charge up and thrust. Which is normal, that's what you do with a spear, but still. It feels so weird. Like once you start stabbing, the next stab is going to be a lot faster. Then it's fine. But that first initial stab is a little bit difficult to deal with. And aside from that, once again, just the damage really. The damage is also a thrusting attack. Like with this one, at least I had a horizontal attack. But otherwise, it's just thrusting. Which means that you have to really aim for an enemy. Like you have to be pretty good at aiming if you want to do stuff while not being locked on. And even if you're locked on, like dealing with multiple enemies can be quite difficult with this weapon. Except if you have something like this with the partisan. That's actually the reason why I like the partisan this much. And aside from that, well, I guess that's all I can say about it really. Aside from that, it wasn't a fun playthrough, I'm not gonna lie. There were a lot of moments where I was just like, oh, fuck this shit. Fuck this weapon. But nah, I can't say much about it. I think I've talked about it a lot in this playthrough in general. I've just been talking about it a lot, about what I don't like about spears and all that jazz, so I don't feel like I need to explain anything more. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, or let's play kind of Just Pret? Yeah, no, it's Just Fret, my god. And, well, yeah, next time we're going to be doing the Great Axes. I have an idea about which character I'm going to make for that. It's another character from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because why in the hell not? Might as well have a theme going. Well, the theme was already there. And yeah, Great Axes are interesting. They are... yeah. I'm gonna be left open to attack a lot of times. But at the same time, I'm gonna be able to crush enemies like there's no tomorrow. Like, enemies are gonna fucking die. And you also have super armor, I think, when you use those, so... I'm looking forward to the Great Axe playthrough. I do kind of like... I've noticed that I actually like strength weapons more than dexterity weapons. I always thought that it was the other way around with me, but no, it is not. Strength weapons are just a lot more fun to use, for some kind of reason. Like, just the power behind a good strength weapon just feels really good. Like, being able to do a massive hit on an enemy with an ultra greatsword or with a great hammer or whatever is just amazing. Oh well, this is it, people. I'll see you guys maybe potentially in the next one. Goodbye.